Okay. Whew. Oh. Livestock matured. Okay. It's not too bad. Let's get this going here. Doom. Doom. Bwah. 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 Whoa, shit. Hey, Lonya. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I'm oddly phlegmy today. I think it's because of all the drinking last night. That's not a main reason. Don't drink is. Ooh, I forgot to fix something. Do. Forgot to take off the scary filter. So now when I go back on there, there we go. There we go. Now we're live in color. Okay. Just gonna post some stuff. How are you doing today? Drink ups? Will do. And thank you for the highlighted message. I think I need to... I heard apple juice gets rid of phlegm. Should probably pick up some apple juice later on this week. Kind of clear that all up. Let's see. And then I think this will be everyone. That there. Oh, come on. Ooh, all right. Just gonna quickly post up here. It's gonna take like a minute or two, and then we'll start this journey through this creepy ass, sad ass situation. For a recap of what happened so far, we met the Windlord. Turns out she was experimenting on people, turning them into astral energy. Astral energy is the magic source that they use to make magical spells. We also found out that she killed Rinwell, who's the character I'm on for the skill tree, killed her family, well, her entire tribe, technically. So it's kind of like she wants revenge, but it's kind of like that hero thing where she wants to do it, but she doesn't want to do it because she didn't think that far ahead. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to continue that pretty quick here. I think that's everyone there. Computer needs to update too. God damn it, I should probably do that. Let's go back into this. That one. And into that one, and then go into this one here. I also am doing laundry as well, so I'll most likely be back and forth. All right. Ooh, I gotta refresh this guy. And moving on. Yep. West of Nez. North, south, east. Where? Where? Wow. That's the mountain trail. Weird. It doesn't show where it is. Actually, now that I think about it, it hasn't shown where it is for a long time. Hayden Lake. Hayden Ruins. No, that's way too far. Is that the ridge? Okay. Okay, how do I... I gotta find out again where to go. Like, is it... Wait, if she's... Don't think she's headed to the lake.
We should be able to cook here.
Well, I mean, cooking's fine, but... Oh, shit. Hey, Geekette, how you doing? There. Forged weapons? Nope. Nope.
Did we really just spend that much money?
We're good. Send to the barn. And get some rest here. How's your day going? Okay, yeah, that's on. That's making sure.
The Vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
Alright. Let's go ahead. Totally forgot to check something. Okay. Roasted chicken. Okay. Why didn't I? What? Huh?
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
I hope so.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage. Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
That's right. He doesn't
I'm
feel
starting
pain.
to understand
except
why your
for spicy
food always
food.
tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
You know what? We'll talk to him. Well,
Mind if we chat a little?
just gone through some
I
traumatic
noticed you
shit.
haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Ha.
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes.
Fucking roasted.
And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
That's
A
dumb.
dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I
Where's
like it so
pack
much.
up giveaway stuff?
I
Oh,
wish
for
we
sure.
didn't have to do
Oh,
anything
that's right. You're doing your giveaways.
I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything.
Awesome. Oh, okay. That's actually really good.
I want to go back to bed.
go. And let's head on up this way.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I need to be on guard for shit. Let's go. Because this time around, they are here. Assuming it's here. Nope.
That's far enough!
Shit.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Be my guest.
Thanks, Kitara.
An astral arc?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. You're finished. It's too much.
Oh.
Not again. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Hitting harder than normal.
Here, let me help. First aid! I never miss. Can't be swallowed! Oh, too shy to come over. Here, let me help. I'm ready.
God damn it.
May a thousand gales carry you to triumph. I'll heal you all. Dusty nail. Healing circle.
Do it!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
With this, I can become even stronger.
I don't think there's anything here. Am I even at the right spot is the question. Hidden underground dock west. Okay. I should be in the wrong spot. Makes
Looks like we made it here in
sense.
one piece.
Let's go quickly get the experience one. You know what? Let's just make everyone's. Who cares?
The Vermilion...
I don't think I can make ice cream.
Vegetation certainly gives this realm a...
Not yet.
distinct...
Nope. What about this one?
if somber ambient.
The heck is experience boost teeth?
I'll see you again tomorrow.
I guess I could just keep making hers.
All right, guys. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's head over this way. Feeling it was the ruins. What? Doesn't look like it's west though. That's the weird thing.
An opponent like this should be easy. You're mine!
Shattering the pieces! Airborne beast. My
Tiger Blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm not done! My turn! Rising Falcon!
Nice.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
I'll do my best.
You're mine!
Destruction. Mine.
In a bind?
You're mine!
Tiger Blade.
These ones will do it!
I'm not Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more! My turn!
Rope.
I'm not done! Blew away! Double Demon Fang! Not a chance! I'm not done!
Thunderblade!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Nothing there. Let's try it this way.
Right, here goes! You're mine! Take this! Blast the shock! Take this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Rising Falcon!
You're
I'm not done!
Come on.
You're mine!
Thank you.
Hurricane Thrust! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Blast the shock!
No further.
This one's mine. This one's mine.
Strike! Hurricane Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Hey. Let's check out the arts. Shit. Oh, they're done. Okay. Void Flash. There. Okay. Let's get these guys
Nice.
going.
No scratches on my shield or my armor.
There it is. Okay. Oh, that's there. Over here? Oh, it's up there. Damn it.
Break through. You're mine.
In a bind? Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the funneling to me.
Oh boy.
You're mine. Dragon form.
Freezing storm! Crescent moon! Let me help!
In here!
Blue escape.
Tiger blade!
This one's all mine.
Now!
Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Starting down.
We managed to pull through.
Yeah, I hear you. I just don't know how to get to you.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Soon. Oh, it's a lure. I was like, I've never seen that item before. Go up this way and then turn corner here. Nothing. Okay. Oop.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Zeugles is such a weird name still. Stop. Take out these guys.
May 1,000 gales carry you through! Gusty nails!
You're mine! Soaring light spear!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you and your crew!
Dragon form! Strike!
Got rocked.
Barely a blip on our radar.
I guess peach gel. I can jump up there. Yeah. Don't really need those.
evil!
Sonic thrust!
Freeze laser!
Here I come!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say
Hey,
no more.
Cream Ultra, it's a good hit.
This one's mine.
Spread!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Fishing spot.
I'll do my best.
I'll smash you! It's over!
It
cools up! Time to get out of my way!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
I'm not done!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Make it better!
The wind!
It's over!
Photon flash!
Do it!
No escape!
Damn. Hey, Crafty Burst, how you doing? Ooh, armor breaker. Nice. How's work?
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Doop. Doop.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Ranch. Let's see. Don't think there's anything else here. No, just missing the dragon thing.
I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so
That's
too.
before the fight.
Before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Alright, let's see. Kinda... Nachi. Kinda need it for...
Good food is the best kind of magic.
Need it for the skill sets.
This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
I don't know where the insult
What
was.
do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of
the
a frozen
weirdest
dairy
shit.
product. To be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Alright. That was the weirdest shit
You
ever.
should get some
Okay.
shut-eye.
Save it and it's off to this boss fight dungeon thing.
Well, off we go.
thorns. But yeah, for everyone.
Dead end?
No, there's an elevator. It looks operational.
I don't even know where I went. I just went down. One sec. Old Gamer, thank you for the 5 bits. Sorry, I just went to check on my laundry. As mentioned before, I'm doing laundry for anyone that just swung on by. How you doing, Old Gamer? How's your day going?
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably.
Day off, so it's going good. That's good. World to work, but at least spend your days not having to worry about starving.
Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Wait, apologies for the yawn there. I was up pretty late last night playing Alan Wake. We have 1 episode left. I think I'll probably save it for like Halloween night. They're about an hour to 2 hours long, so it's not the end of the world. Compared to the personal ship. Nothing there. But yeah, I'll also be continuing on with Ghost of Tsushima. I might... No, I probably will take next week off for just a little bit of a break because I've been streaming like crazy the past couple of days. And just to work on editing things and everything is what I've been doing.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
What do you got planned for the day
You
off
guys
there, Gamer?
trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Well, yeah.
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Hey, Yellows Club, I'm doing good. I'm surprised I'm still alive. I was like up till like 4 in the morning streaming Alan Wake last night. It's like 3 drinks in, and then I slept for like a couple of hours, and now I'm up. Have to get my 49ers article wrote and a little streaming. Nice, man. A little bit of stream. What do you think of streaming today, Gamer? If you get a chance to. By the way, Yellows, I saw your stream last night. Oh god, I was so drunk. I don't remember what you played. Oh, that's right. It was Dauntless. Been a minute. That was awesome. It was good to see some old school streamings of that stuff.
This is like a
Maybe
dream
we're gonna
come
play
true.
it again tonight. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if sometimes it's always good to do some solo play, an update. Do the battle mechanics feel better?
Pleasure's all ours.
Like compared to the last time you played?
Because
like you're the only person I can ask this on because you're the only Dauntless player I know. So like compared to old versus new on this update. Sup Wizzo, how you doing?
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't
What the
say
fuck is
for
happening?
sure.
Anyways,
On one hand,
we have a
seeing
boat
as it's
now,
supposed to be
but
something of another
yeah,
castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of
I need to make
Dahnans
sure it
on board.
updated. Oh yeah,
On
yes,
the other
okay.
hand, I'd be real surprised
I haven't
if
played
the
in
Reddits
months.
were able to
Oh, fair
pilot
enough.
that thing
Yeah,
all
I
by
mean,
themselves.
it'll probably feel new if they did a major
In any
update.
case, it's gonna be
Good,
a
how you
while
been?
before
I've
we
been good.
reach her.
I've just been,
Till
you know,
then, you're all free to do whatever.
surviving.
Just don't fall in the ocean.
Last night I was up pretty late last night playing Alan Wake. Those
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy.
okay, Pixie, thank you for the raid with the 5 people. I was just watching you play Destiny as well, girl. I gotta start collabing with other streamers. Wizzo Prime. I have Marvels downloaded, so next week we can play. For those of you that came over from Pixie's raid, my name is Ryu Zetsumi. I'm a variety RPG streamer. During the month of October, I've been playing some horror games as well. I'm going to be playing more horror games in the future. But right now, we're going to start off with some Tales of Arise here. We just got a boat. We have a boat. And I got people to talk to. So let's see what's going on. Just need to grab a drink. Be right back. Hope you're well. I'm good. I'm just by the fireplace,
but I didn't
hanging
find
out.
anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You
And
know,
yeah, like so far
it
this game's
wasn't
been really
until I
fun.
left Calabria that I finally
Ghost
realized
of
just how
Tsushima
big
last
the
night was
world is.
amazing.
When we
That game
tore
was
down the wall
so
in Calaglia,
pretty to
I
look
could
at.
finally see the horizon in the
So
far-off
that's
distance.
definitely going back on the
I had the
docket for
exact same
continuing
thought.
streaming. I know I have a lot of other
Yeah,
games I need to
somehow the
finish,
sea
like
is different, though.
Spider-Man.
I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it
I think
just
Spider-Man was a major one
goes on
that I have to
forever.
finish.
I
So
bet my
I'll
old
definitely
man
be doing
would
that.
have been blown away by this view.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like I took off my overlays
Ever
for
since he
anyone watching
died,
on PC because
I've been
ever since the
thinking
whole
about what
Twitch
it
leak
was that he
thing,
was really trying
resetting
to
the
say
stream
to me at
key
the
has
end.
kind of messed it up.
I keep going
So
over
I
his
have
words
to. I'm
again
probably
and
gonna take
again.
next week off from streaming a little
heck,
bit
maybe
to
I'm just
just
overthinking it
check
all.
out
But
how to
still,
fix it and everything. And hopefully
sometimes I
by the
wonder if
time
it
like
could
the
have
last
turned
week
out
of October
differently.
rolls in, I'm
If there
back
was
on it with
something
the
I could have
overlays and
done.
everything.
But no matter how much I play it back,
But yeah,
I'm
other
still
than
no
that
closer
though,
to
it's
finding
just
any
been one of those
answers.
things.
And
To
then there's
recap anyone on
everything
the
with
story
Ringwall.
right now.
I stopped her
So
from killing Almeida.
just to
but was that
recap
really
you guys
the
if you
right
guys are
thing to
interested.
do? Or did I
We just
end up
found the
making
Lord of the
things
Wind.
harder for her?
She is
I
a
feel
crazy
like such a
pirate
screw-up.
scientist. She just liquefied
You're
like
not the only one.
50 villagers
I keep
for
asking
magical
myself
powers,
what Zephyr would have
and
done
now
had
we're
he
chasing
been
her.
here. Like I
So.
think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
I also switched to like
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to
regular
measure
coffee,
ourselves
like no
against.
cream, no sugar.
Let's both do our best to make him
Gear
proud.
Wolf, thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining the
Sounds like a
clan.
deal. Thanks, Alphen.
I believe you can swear on my stream. I don't think it takes away that. You can swear if you want. Let's see here. Talk to everyone.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who
Crazy
sees
pirate
fit to paint me
scientist.
needs their
Okay,
own
I'm interested. Keep yeah,
What
no,
can you
straight
tell
up.
me
So
about
basically, what
Almeida?
happened is we show up
Not
at the
as
town.
much as you
Thank you for the
probably
follow.
wish.
Offbeat Capsula.
I only
So we
ended up
show up at the
crossing
town. The
paths
town's
for a
already
handful
taken
of
over by
times
the
after I was
Earthlings. I'm
chosen
just
to be
gonna
a
say.
lord on Lennigus.
And like yeah, no, we like bombed the shit out of it, and you know,
almost
did guerrilla
forgot
warfare, and we won.
Lennigus.
I'm like, something's the
much
fuck
do you
up.
think they
This
know
doesn't make any
about what's
sense.
been
I've
going
seen
on
enough
down here?
anime to know
It's safe to
if you
assume they
beat
know
a
everything,
warlord that can wipe
though
out an
I know
entire
not
army
why
with
they
a
choose to
swing of their
remain
hand,
involved.
you fucked up.
Perhaps
So
the thing that's been happening
we
is just part of the
we
ongoing
go,
crown
we check,
contest.
we see nothing. She ends up being
Even
caught.
what Almeida did?
And then yeah,
Has it really
Almedria
reached
is
the
the boss
point
we're
where her
hunting,
actions
and she
seem
just
normal?
liquefied
Not to my
everyone.
knowledge, no.
So now we
its
gotta deal with
core,
that. That's the
crown
thing we have to deal
contest
with.
is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's
Done
interest to
fucked
kill
up,
them.
yeah, basically.
So then why would Almeida do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave
I'm just
labor.
gonna check the laundry here, guys.
Doing
One sec.
so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end, nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Oh,
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the
it
Lords?
can be that important. Yeah, so
Of course.
something called the Crown Contest.
It's the greatest
It's a bunch
prize
of
one can
lords,
attain in
aliens,
their eyes.
basically invaded Earth, took
In
over
that
Earth. They
respect,
look
at
like
least,
humans, yada yada
I'm really
yada.
not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
But yeah, the
I
game's
worry
battle
that
system
the
is
only
really
reason
good.
I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
Hey,
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother?
boom.
Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone.
Yeah, just became a new
Anyone
tyrant.
who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan.
Yeah, so
There
this
is
thing
an
gets very.
internal
This game is
core as
actually
well.
probably really political.
I mean to
It's
bring
weird.
about a true,
It's
lasting
just weird
coexistence
in that sense.
Menancia.
But like a lot of the Tales
There are
games
more
were like
walls we
that,
must
except for the
topple
first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
The first one was about time
Well,
travel, so it wasn't
You
really that
seem to
political.
think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
He's just calling him out on his shit. Seasick.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the
The
best person to ask
floor.
about discomfort.
So
can't feel
yeah,
pain,
for those of
remember?
you who are wondering, so I'll be doing
still
another
can't
stream
believe what
later
happened to
tonight.
Miaz.
I'll be playing the
Even
Sinking
now,
City based
As a
on
lord,
Lovecraft's
my
like
expectations for
Cthulhu
Almadria were already
mythos and
pretty
stuff.
low. The way she
So
treated
for this whole month of
human
October,
lives
I'll be
like they're mere
playing some
playthings.
horror games or finishing up
Yeah.
some horror games here.
And it wasn't as if
I
the
am, however,
situation in
taking
Miaz
next week
was
as a
improving
little
much
bit
to
of a
begin with.
break, mainly because I have
You
some
mean
personal
Deadeye.
things to attend to,
The whole
and I
reason I
have
started fighting
I
back
just
was
I
because
just
of
kind
my
of probably need
anger
a
at
break
the
to
atrocities
edit
of
and
Renan
post stuff on
rule.
my YouTube channel and get that
Back
stuff
then,
all going
all
too.
I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake
Basically,
of the Danes.
so
But
we
then I
have
met
Resident
Shion and the
Evil
people
7
of
on the
Menancia,
docket, Sinking
and
City,
things became a lot
and I'm
more
about to finish
complicated.
Alan Wake.
It's
I have
even
one
messier
episode
now
left
that we
for
have to
that
worry
game,
about
so I'm going to be
Danans like
finishing that up
Deadeye.
either on
It used to be
Halloween
that the
or
Danans were the
if I
ones
just
in the
want to
right,
get done over with,
and
I
the
might
Renans were the
stream
ones in the
next
wrong.
week just to get it done.
Though, maybe that
Yeah,
was just a
RE7. I
biased
just finished the
perspective
Jack portion
from being
too,
on the
Wizard
side of
Prime.
the
Like we just
oppressed.
fought Jack Baker, so we got that
Exactly.
all done. So I have to go
I'll
after
never
Marguerite,
tolerate the Renans
but
ruling
I
over
do want to
us.
go back in the home and
Nothing
collect
ever
whatever
ends up being
resources I
as black
missed,
and white as you'd
just so that I'm
expect it to be
prepared.
either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside
But yeah,
bad
so
apples
it's
like Deadeye for
it's
a
a
moment,
pretty packed
you
month,
may be able to
and then
free
next
the Danon
month
people,
is
but
back
that
to
won't
some
undo
heavy
300
RPG
years
playing.
of oppression.
We got Final Fantasy
It'll
VII
be hard
Remake,
for them
Final
to not
Fantasy
give in to their
9.
resentment.
What else do we got?
I think maybe that's why I clung to
Possibly
our dreams
Tales
so
of
hard
Arise
back
if
in
it's not finished
Menancia.
yet, and
Even
then
if
Ghost of
his
Tsushima
motivations
as
weren't
well.
pure,
So those are the
Dohalim has a
4
good
big guys
heart.
I'm going to be playing a
He didn't
lot of
sink
for
to the
sure.
depths Almadria
And then
did.
I might
You don't
just do some more
understand.
collaboration
I'm
stuff
saying that
with
it goes
like
deeper
other
than that.
streamers
This
and stuff like
hierarchy
that,
we
and see
live
if I
in,
can get that kind of
it's
going.
not solely something
Because
the
unfortunately
Renans
on
invented.
December I'll be taking
I
a
remember
small
a story
hiatus.
Ringwell once told me. She said before the Renans
Not an
invaded,
indefinite, but a small
we
hiatus
Danans
for
had
sure.
our own
I do
class
have a little
system.
one on the way.
We are the
That's
ones
due
who
December.
divided ourselves.
So
I saw it
there'll
in
be a
Dead
little bit of a
eyes.
hiatus in the meantime for
wanted to
streaming,
rule
but I
over
do want to
others.
get my YouTube channel going, so you might
To
see
hear
more
Bayfall
things
tell
pop
it,
up on
Deadeye
YouTube
wasn't
than you
always
would
that
see
way.
on Twitch.
But as
I
time went
might do
on,
like a small
he and
stream
the
on Twitch
Darkwings
if I
fought
can
the
get a
Renans.
chance, maybe about an hour or
eventually
2 long,
changed.
probably something smaller,
I guess what
nothing
I'm
too
getting
major
at
on the
is,
games.
if we defeat
But yeah,
the Renans,
so
but
I'll
just
try to
go
keep
back
you
to the
guys
way
posted
things
and
were
up to date on
before,
all that stuff.
was there even any
I'm one of the
point
few
in
streamers that
fighting?
you'll see that doesn't have
But
a
that
Discord.
world isn't the one
That's
you want to create,
because
right?
I do want to make one, just not yet.
Maybe not.
Because I'm going to have a
But
lot
to
on
tell
my
you the
plate
truth,
in the next couple of months, and I
These
don't want
days,
to
I'm not
overload
so
myself
sure
on
that
all
dream
of
is
that.
even possible.
You have
Hey,
your
Kippa the
promise to
Fox, how
Miguel,
are
though.
you?
Your home and the people of
Hello.
Menancia are depending on you.
I know, and then
This is a long
there's
conversation.
you.
Who, me?
Like this,
You and
this is-
Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
Good game. Pixie was just watching a match of Dead by...
I suppose it's really
playing a match of Dead by Daylight. Sorry, didn't mean to butcher that. I've been interested in Dead by Daylight. I know it's free on the Xbox Game Pass for the main game.
Sorry.
Been wanting to try it out.
Give me a wide berth for a few minutes.
Doing a strike or two, then I'll swap over. Ah, yes, Destiny. Pixie, have you gotten the Halloween armor yet? Because the Halloween armor looks awesome this year. I mean, they're fucking dinosaurs.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
I don't know why this actually gets a cutscene.
I think maybe I should apologize to
it
him
was interesting, I guess. Someone DC'd, so I was trying to give the survivor the hatch.
Us too?
He insisted that I hook up.
Well, I was kind of lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell.
Yeah.
So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done.
Rinwell's a strong member in the party, so I mean, it's one of those things that...
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about...
So, Kippa, do you usually play Killer, or do you play Survivor sometimes in Dead by Daylight?
I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode.
It can be a lot of fun. There's a bit of a learning curve when you first start out, but it's more or less a simple concept.
I think about the way
interesting matches, though. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's the one thing I'm actually kind of glad about.
I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had
I used to play nothing but Killer, but I mostly play Survivor now. I've played since beta. See, that's you know what? It's not crazy to believe. I've been playing a lot of games since beta release.
But then there are people like Law,
so I can understand that. It's just like, and I know there's a learning curve. I've heard there's a learning curve now. But it seems like more or less, isn't there a leveling system in the game for each survivor or killer? Like if you get them up a high enough rank, then you can kind of start executing proper builds and stuff.
But
what?
Because I feel like that was the
Law
thing.
left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think
it's fun though, and yes, there's a leveling system, but it's a bit different than you think about most games. Oh, how does it play out then? Like, because I was under the impression it was similar to like Evolution, if that makes sense. You know, that 4v1 arena or like Predator's hunting ground. But I could be wrong, right? Like they have a very straightforward leveling system kind of thing where every time you level up a certain class, you unlock different abilities to use.
When this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over
yes, but the perk system is where it's different. Ooh, okay.
Still have time.
What would be like a minimal base foundation for the perk system? Is it similar to like a Call of Duty kind of thing, or is it like in its own unique style?
Back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels.
Survivors have 3 base perks, but when you level them to a certain point, those 3 perks that are specific to them can be unlocked to any survivor. Oh, same with Killer. Okay, so it's kind of like you hit a certain level and it kind of master ranks that ability that can be spread amongst any survivor or any killer of your choosing. So if you really like that particular ability, you can give it to another killer that you really like instead. So like, okay, that makes sense. I can.
I wonder how it feels. Not being able to hold another person's hand.
Exactly, benefits you to level multiple characters, basically. Yeah, and it also makes you feel. It gets you the ability to kind of try out different people and see how they work. So I can see what they're doing there. This way you're not like stuck on a map with like 7 whatever or like 3 whatever people that are all the same plus the one killer that's always the same.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard.
So that makes sense. That's actually a good way to do it.
Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think.
Yeah, look at that JRPG water. Look at it
This world
flow
is
and
filled
cascade.
with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Ciclodia. The lush green glades of Menancia.
I always get rated during like a heavy
Harsh
cutscene
wastes
moment,
of
which
Calabria.
sucks because I'm like, oh god. 'Cause all I was gonna
But
see.
Menancia has its lake of death, and Nias its ruins.
And like,
And they
it's the
wouldn't be there
worst
if it
part
weren't
too,
for
because
that
it's like people
contest.
come in, they're all hyped, like, yeah, let's play. And it's like, we got like 20 minutes of exposition, homie.
Say we
Buckle
actually
in.
managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
Like this
first.
entire exposition
Well,
is not going to be over till my laundry. My
I
laundry is
want
going to be
believe
finished
that the
first before
coexistence we
that.
saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come
World
to believe.
peace. Ayy.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans.
Of course not.
And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans.
The world peace is so important. My god,
Kindness
Wiz.
and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor
Come
into
on,
it.
man.
So, I guess you're right after all.
World
Alfred.
peace. Okay, in terms
I
of
have changed.
okay, in terms of literature, storytelling, plot device, I feel world peace is the biggest MacGuffin ever. Like, for any writer in the world to write a conflicting story,
You know,
world peace being the end result
never
is the
actually
biggest
touched another
out
person like
you can
this.
have as a writer. Like,
Shion.
like I get it. It's a good thing. It brings
Ever since
people
I
in.
was on
Everyone can
Lenegis,
understand it.
I've always
But
been alone.
there are also things where,
Even
like,
after I came
okay,
to
so for
Dana.
example, if anyone's an anime
Always.
fan, buckle in. Devilman Crybaby, okay? Devilman Crybaby. The reason why I like it is, one, it doesn't talk about world peace. It talks about, like,
Do you still not remember your past?
it's all
No.
about, like,
Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember.
making people
But then this
understand
mask
certain things in
stops
the
me.
world. And majority of the show is
mask keeps
we
you from
can't have
remembering why you
people
have the
know
mask in the first
demons
place.
fucking exist.
It's a little
Monsters,
ironic,
angels,
isn't it?
demons cannot be
A little.
shown to the public eye. They cannot exist because the world won't accept it. And the main hero is just like, no, they probably could.
Well,
and then it happens,
it
and
won't
they
be long
lose their
now before you're
goddamn
rid of
mind.
those
And he's like,
thorns,
well,
you know?
shit. like he's
Only
hoping for
two
world
lords
peace where
remain.
everyone can get together.
And
It's like, no,
once you
that's
have
not
their
the
master
case. Like,
course,
it's a
you'll be
thing
able to
where
create the Renis Alma,
people
right? Then you
can't
can...
understand anything.
Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise.
Like, it's. I'm not saying world peace is a bad storyline.
You're right,
I'm
though.
not.
It'll all be over soon.
Like, I'm just saying
I never could have made it this far on my own,
it's a MacGuffin
have
in the
everyone to thank
literature
for
world,
that.
in the literal, like,
including
in the
Especially
literature
you, Alfred.
universe, like for writers and stuff like that.
Don't worry about
World
it.
peace is a
We're
MacGuffin.
friends, after all.
It's a thing they needed where they're like, I need something to write that can base and
Yeah,
unite everything together.
we are.
So world peace is what it is. And like, Tales of Arise has a good story so far, but the fact that the ultimate ending is world peace kind of makes me like, it's why I'm talking to you guys. That's why I'm streaming it and not
Wonder how
playing
much
it
longer It's
offline.
going to be before we catch up to Almeidria.
If I really
I'll ask
liked the
Mom.
story, I'd play it offline. Like, Ghost of fucking Tsushima has an amazing story. I'd probably play that offline if I could. but I streamed it, so I want to share that experience with you guys. Because it's not about world peace in that game. It's like, we need to take back our fucking land. That's it. Same with Assassin's Creed and all that stuff. Like, of course. Oh man, Nier Automata. Nier and Nier Automata, Drakengard 1 through 3, fucking. Like, if anyone's here, I recommend that game. Recommend those games highly. Those games are amazing. They are definitely worth the time to play. And you could probably beat the game in less than 25 hours. The game is destroying my mind.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Ooh, my laundry's done. I'm gonna have to pause this real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna switch my laundry over. Just give me 2 minutes. Alright, and we're back. So now that they're in the dryer, I'm pretty much good to go.
She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you?
I told you my laundry's gonna be done.
Getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
That's a huge-ass ship. This is a love. I was just sliding right in.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
Gotta take this person down.
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Of course.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Let's go. Mobile Fortress Gradia. Members of left have returned to your party. Cool.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
It's weird. We've already killed 2 lords. So. How many more lords are left?
She's strong yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah.
Okay there, Batman.
Yeah,
Calm the
right.
fuck down. Shit. Behind the
This
moose.
might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Oh.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Always gotta fight, bro.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
What the fuck?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Are you attacked yet? No. Okay. Alright, let's see. Up to here. Do, 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 do. Going in.
Little help! Do it here! Astral energy!
Say no more!
And whack. You know what?
Barely a blip on our radar.
Let's go.
Go no further! More for the stockpile!
You're mine! Now or never. Take down their defenses. I see one. Look sharp.
Hey.
Lightning Tiger Blade. Now. Here I come.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my...
These combos are going well. Let's go.
A comfortable win.
Let's see what's in those other rooms up ahead. Okay, let's go through here. Tubex says it's a switch situation. Yep.
Huh?
Got it!
Oh, okay. Do that soon.
shock! In a bind? No more!
That's actually pretty good.
Now, get toasty!
A comfortable win.
Let's go. Drink up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Well.
Are you okay?
Got some coffee left.
You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Thank you for the drink up. Let's see here. Elevator's offline. Go figure. This way. Peach gel. Don't eat the peach gel. Wow.
I won't forgive you.
Now you see what I can do!
We're not finished!
Now,
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
here's evil.
I'll tear you apart!
Ignite!
Now,
Hey! Pull them away!
So good.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Hit that.
little help.
Take this!
Can't get out of this!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
My deal?
I really owe you.
We're not finished! Look sharp!
Hey.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Combos. This, I actually like this new setup.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
10 grand, eh? Nice. Alright, let's see. I guess we're just checking the rooms till we find the switch.
We seem to have...
I have a bad feeling about this.
You got spirit! I'm on! This one's all mine! You're mine! I'm not done! I won't show you any mercy! Crumble! No further!
There we go.
Dragon Form! Damn it! Look sharp!
Not this way.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
You guys all red. What the fuck? And whoa.
Get lost.
Dragon Form!
No shield can stand up to these things! Now you see what I can do!
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Just wrecking them.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What the hell? Did I miss something? Oh, I did. I missed something. Oh wait, that's the peach gel. Never mind. Never mind. And right here.
No backing down!
Here's a healing arc. First aid. Thank you.
A showdown between blade and fist!
Get toasty.
No, okay, well, do the same thing.
No escape!
You'll soon see about that. Freezing storm.
God damn it.
I never miss. Here I go. I'm only getting started. Blazing spear. Pierce over.
Wow.
Not on my watch.
I'll finish you here and now. Here I come. Hammer dragon. Strike. It's over.
This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get the combo that can one-shot him.
Here I come. Dragon form.
Searing
Dance.
and that's my This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Oh, finally. Okay. Now we're getting into it.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Nope. Wait, what?
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Over this way. Wait, that's the show. What was this one then? I'm confused. I don't know. Let's see. That was whatever. Okay. Here, here, there. Check out this lower level.
In a bind.
1,000 gales. Here he is. Now. By the cause of I never miss. Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more. My turn. No escape.
Shining supernova. Dance in the
Dragon
wind.
form.
Now.
I'll stop your movement.
And all
And
stuff
done.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zugals the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Why can I? Thinking of the single entire lab was all fired over it. Weird.
This is.
Right, here goes. Fight you one, eh? I can carve through armor. Like this.
You think that shield will save you?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly. That's my cue.
Shut him down. Look sharp.
There we go.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Water, hear my
Not a
call.
chance.
Dragon
No escape.
lightning blood. Lightning terror, hear evil.
Guard.
I'll finish you. I'll crush you.
Oh, he's dead.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Swallow dance. Take that.
Dragon Form.
Marksman handled it. Mega ray. Wind astral energy.
I can carve through armor.
It's not in your dreams. Freeze.
Come on.
Here I come. Dragon Form. Pierce.
Swallow dance. Take that.
Where are you going?
It's over.
Fred, do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Whew.
Step back. This one's all law.
Okay, let's go. Access key B. Okay. I feel like I should explore the rest of the place. Happy bottle. Dope. Here and go with the dice.
An opponent like this should be easy.
First strike! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
A comfortable win.
Okay. I think there's a group of enemies on there. Oh boy, okay.
Dragon Swarm! I can carve through armor! Take this! First strike! You shouldn't have messed with me! Here we go again! Here I hit some! Force blast! Here I come! No! I won't give in!
Where are you going?
I'll crush you!
Got a mini boss right now.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this! Blue escape! Ignite! Take this! I'm not done!
Spear! Here's a healing tree!
I'm on a roll now!
I'll heal you all! Healing surge!
The enemy will arc too.
You'll soon see about that!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Take this!
I'll tear you apart!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There we go.
Barely a blip on our radar. That equipment should come in handy.
Made a magic envelope. Okay, I know what to go to. We need to enhance that. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, so I came from this one. This one too.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidrea sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidrea's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
What?
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidrea may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea.
Yeah, they're clearly 20, 30 levels higher than us. So let's not worry about it in the meantime. Oh. Alright.
What's this thing?
Let's go.
No backing down! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Hurricane! Finish!
Put astral energy!
Say no more!
Down.
Double demon fang! We're not finished! Do it! Mega Queen! Blow them away!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's...
Let's dispose of the trash.
In a bind! Now you'll learn! Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Here I go!
Now we're not messing up!
No.
I'm only getting
You picked the wrong fight!
Flame of Spirit!
I'm not done!
Here's evil!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Mega Cyclone!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
The Phoenix Cyclone thing. Man, I gotta make a mega clip of all these freaking battle arts. Come on.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I see what it is. Like shield? We're not finished!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block! Now!
Take Trigger!
Here I come! No further!
Annihilation! Arrow Squall!
A comfortable win.
Butterfly wings. Yep.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Yeah, I gotta do that after the fact. Bump, 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 bump. Natural's best.
No choice! Got you now! On your knees! Eat this! You're mine! Strike! It's time!
No mercy! Now, get toasty!
Burn strike!
There we go.
Now! Enemy armor is all mine! It's almost too strong! Split it up! Look sharp!
I'm just taking out everyone right now.
Now! You're mine! Blow away! Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust! Megasonic Thrust! Swallow down! I'm not done! You're mine! Ignite!
That down.
This one's mine.
There we go. They should be sticking up. Whew.
A comfortable win.
That's the main room. Should really push for the higher rooms.
I won't forgive you.
Out of the way! You're mine!
Do it! Take you astral energy!
Say no more!
Oi.
Now you unjust!
My shield! I'm not done! Dragon form!
Raging astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Okay, that's right. Whoa.
Little help! I'll be ready this way!
Now I'm in the groove!
Ice tornado!
Dragon form!
Do it!
Come on!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Damn it, Maxich. Okay, I'm good.
I
Oh
won't
boy.
rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on
Kind
par
of looking
with...
forward to dinner. Tons, we're good. What armor did we get this time? Our resist ring, that's kind of useless-ish. Now let's clear out these enemies here for the experience, and then we're going to explore the other floors.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Instant lightning orb!
Can't get out of this.
Raging cascade! Now!
I'll tear you apart!
Lightning!
First strike! You're mine!
Eagle Fly! Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind
Alright.
you, Shion.
Goddamn peach shell. I have like 99 of them. Alright, let's try a third floor. See if it's different. Oh, it's not accessible. So it's just one at a time. Alright, that's all good to go. Let's check out the other side. Yeah, let's fight these guys.
Gotta break through! I'm not done! You're mine! I'm not done!
Sleep now.
You see what happened there as you
Careful!
crossed...
It has some kind of camouflage. Here, let me help. Do it! Here!
I'll crush you!
Give him a big old punch.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Talon origin! Magic tear! Burn! I'll finish you here and now!
Let these guys focus on him.
You're mine! I'm not done! Here I come!
Healing circle!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
It's over! Blast the shot!
I'll heal you all!
Come back, will ya?
Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Dragon form!
Swallow dance to the wind!
Keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Damn it, wrong enemy.
See what happened there as you crossed me.
Fluid
Should have done that.
Ignite!
And
Watch him all burn out.
Thank you.
I'll crush you!
Once this guy's done, we can focus on the big guy, no problem.
Take this! On your escape!
The enemy wields art.
You'll soon see that astral energy. Full throttle.
Not a chance!
Here, let me help. Primed and
Mirage!
I never miss.
It's go time!
No further!
Here, let me help.
These six has got your name on
One
them!
sneaky four, thanks for joining.
Glacial
Or,
spear.
yeah.
Here's evil.
Now I'm in trouble!
Ignite!
Now you see what I can all finish you here! That's much better.
Arrow squall.
Dragon Swarm!
Now.
There we go. How you doing today, my
I've
friend?
used a bit too much healing.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
Of course.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
Nope.
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Alright, let's find out. Let's see if we can get another access card.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe. He just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Boss fight. Wait, what? Say what? Alright, let's go up to the next level. Oh, sorry for the yawns, guys. I don't know what the hell hit me this time around, but... I can go up to the rest of the floors here. This one's gonna be a fucking boss fight.
this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Nice. Okay. Hit with that Astral. On to the next one.
Now, Zora, go for it. Prepare to crumble.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Great. Dragons.
Go no further. Here I come. Dragon oh, no good. Lunar collision. I'll smash you.
A freezing.
You're mine.
I'll shoot them out of the sky.
Tornado. Didn't work. Here I come.
I never miss.
Raging
You're
storm.
It's weakened.
Now I'm in the groove. This ends now. Water. Dragon form. No further. Water. Dragon form. Lightning orb. Megasonic jump. Watch this.
Healing circle.
Ready and set.
Raging storm.
Take this. Plasma shock.
Gemini Ultra.
Force blast.
Healing circle. Thank you.
Oh boy.
I owe you one.
This one is mine.
Force blast. Dragon shout. Take away.
Big core.
Here I come.
You picked the wrong fight.
Take this. Come and get it. Soaring like fear. Rip and take it.
I do it.
I can carve through armor.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Nice.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Okay, that clears the third floor.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Hooah!
No backing down. Now you'll learn. You're finished. Hear my call. Fire support. Support. Mission.
God damn it.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Knight armor. Dope.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Almost everyone got new armor except for like Dohalim and Zara and such. Hui.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages. And that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with.
You're damn
Let's
right.
make sure we put an end to it.
Let's go. Save. Save again, because that was a dumb idea.
Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Let's go.
There she is! Almeidrea!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almeidrea.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miennes. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
You tell him, Sora.
Fool. To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of!
Oh god.
Mesmold!
Why is it always the wind, like, based bosses that are just cheap as shit?
Enjoy your meal!
Good thing.
Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last.
Paralysis, really?
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Thanks.
Right. Water astral energy.
What the hell's we in the BTS?
I never miss.
See what happens there if you cross
Healing circle.
Oh no.
in a bind. I'll finish you here and now.
You picked the wrong fight.
Stay away.
You're mine.
Light astral
Ready again. Super solo dance. Talon hurricane.
You gotta think here. Okay. Unfortunately, to put things on that are hitting. God damn it.
Now or never.
Will this help?
Here I come.
In here.
No escape. Burn it out.
Where that came from?
Please break.
Radiant storm. Lunar corruption. Whirlwind desert.
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready. Lightning. Hit it.
Take this.
I don't know if there's something gonna hit this hard, but
Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Thank you. Living with hatred.
Blast you. Dragon
Housing
down.
camp.
Now in the clear. Burn.
It's too much. No, I blame you all.
okay, let's grab Law here.
Now we're never.
We're gonna swap Law out for Dohaline. I think that's gonna reach a little bit better.
This with my own hands. Stay an instant. I'm on the ready. Annihilation. Begin.
Can you take it?
Laser spear. Here's evil. Freeze laser. Water. Wind
In an instant. Impact block. You're attacking separately.
I can't land a hit on her.
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
In a bind.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Oh no.
Thank you!
Benediction light.
Sure, just top up everyone.
Another incantation ruined.
Come now. One more. Here's a
No! Can't
God
end
damn it.
here!
Where are you going?
I can carve through armor!
Here's a healing arc. Come now.
It's a rough fight.
You will suffer. I'll heal you all. Lightning orb.
I don't know where she is.
That looks bad.
Wits about you people!
No further! You're finished!
I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you.
Oh, nice.
You don't scare me.
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now. Not on my watch.
You're finished!
Lightning orb.
You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through armor!
I'm in your debt.
Can you take it?
Denied!
Water. Here I come.
Over? I couldn't make it in.
God damn it.
Used too much.
Oh, yes.
This should do it!
I give you birthday. Crush them. Bring me back from Death's Abyss.
Let's top this thing off real quick.
To be sealed!
Hey, that... Reload! Here, let me help.
Take this! I'll not try harder!
It's weakened.
I'll not this end! No!
In a bind?
Ignite!
Where are you going? Denied!
You're mine!
Lunar Crush! Lunar Bow! Firmament Render!
Take this!
Top that up, boy.
Not on my watch!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
Well, I can't now. That's not good. Fuck. Oh boy. Okay. Well.
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
Try harder!
Chaotic disaster!
Anything in armor is
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
I can handle it!
I mean,
Here I come!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams!
negative.
Here I come!
Where are you going?
In a bind?
Denied!
By the power of water!
The winds of judgment blow
he's
your
spamming
way!
it, and I don't know how to trigger the story thing again.
Chaotic disaster!
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Okay. Sounds like this is gonna be a 2 for boss fight.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run.
That's
I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed.
Yeah, you tell them how, lady. Oh yeah, the water. We haven't done the water one yet.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Oh shit.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
So he's the water guy. Makes sense, I guess.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
He's gonna own.
Think you can cut me down? What?
What is up with Alpha? There it is. It's fully broken. Oh.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something!
Oh, we got an animated cutscene. Okay.
Let go of me! Let me go!
Shionne!
Alvin!
Oh, he feels pain. Right, Nightcrawler? How you doing, man? And he can feel pain now, eh?
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign.
Put me and Coach at least till 8-ish when I go on myself. Oh, that's fine, man. 8? Oh, yeah, that's when I'm probably going to finish up, too. Retired Avenger. What the fuck is that trophy? Okay. Test Subject 1273. Spirit Channeling Ceremony will begin shortly. Till then, you are to calm your mind and await further instructions.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
It's challenging almost complete. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, I have no many. This is a flashback for a flashback of a flashback. Baden will maintain control over things. You just focus on not breaking your concentration while the ceremony is in progress. Once you're home again, you'll have to do a good job here, 1273. What the fuck is happening up in the Area Planito? Bandito. It's a child. So I had to come visit. Further, it's not fair if he finishes work. Oh, it's you, 1273. Should I say Sovereign? You don't understand how much time and effort we invested to create you as our lone success. Can't risk losing you to an injury at this stage. Ooh, what the fuck is happening? Don't know who got it in their head to start calling you Sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Well, worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Looking at the statistics, subjects' biological things appears to have almost no bearing on the rate of success or failure. Another one bites the dust. Tells you through your only success story. Do not let all of our hard work and research go to waste at any cost. What the fuck were they doing up here? Do 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 do. Alrighty. Message back there, Nightcrawler. Let's... This is the test subject, ma'am. Wow, he looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. Inside, it's uncivilized as the rest of them. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier, I hope. No, ma'am, no touching test subjects. Wait, what? Authorized to enter the room till the ceremony begins. Hooah. Nope. This is like a super soldier project situation going on. That's what it feels like. Is there anyone else at all to talk to? Function without flying part. Oh, you. Totally forgot about this one guy. One lady. Sorry. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony after all. But seeing you make it all the way today has put my fears to rest. Okay. No clue.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
So, he seems like a Dahnan. Who the fuck? It's time, Elfin. It's finally happening. Yes, we need to change into our outfits, then meet in the front of the transfer device. All over, you'll be fine to be able to turn home. Not your fault.
I just wanted to go back. To Dahna. To my home.
So he is like a super soldier.
Elfin.
Leori.
So no one's going to explain what happened during that mist?
Elfin. Live for me.
No. Leori. No!
I am way more confused than I was before. Don't know what happened.
Please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shionne. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like.
Well.
So much for it all being a bad dream.
Can now feel pain. That sucks somewhat.
Where am I? Where is everyone?
That also means it's time for a wardrobe change. She's gone. Definitely a wardrobe change.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
Master Core Wind. I want to say yes, but I don't know. Guess we'll keep that for now. If I can't even like jump.
Niori. Shion. Hi. Damn it.
Oh, wait.
Take this! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Move it! I'm not done! Plasma Shock! Stardust! You're finished!
I forgot to fix those two. God damn it. I need the Void Flash and the Soaring Light Spear.
Pierce! Megasonic Thrust! Pierce! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Plasma Shock! Megasonic Thrust!
That's fine.
No escape! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Plasma Shock! Strike! Void Flash! Try harder! My turn! Take... There! You're mine!
Yeah, it's a harder fight. Just go back to the old outfit.
Alvin?
Rinwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Hey, Valerian, how you doing?
Thank goodness you're alive.
Thank you for the 100 bits, my friend.
Right?
I'll give you a shout out here. And let's Crawler, if you're still there, do you mind giving Valerian a shout out?
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold.
How's the stream? The stream's going good. We just get some revelations going on, so...
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little... off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Boom. We're tired of... Okay. Thanks for lurking last night. Anytime, man. How was the Destiny run for you? I do apologize I wasn't talking that much, but yeah, I saw that you were just kind of running it up on that shit, and that shit was great. Attack plus 40. Ooh, you know what? I forgot to check on Dohalim. It's 1,200. It's 1,100. Jeez. There we go. New pack is reasonably good. Still getting carried out. It's all good, man. Once you get into the higher level stuff, you'll get there.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
No. At 1290 getting there. Yeah, man. Just keep running your dailies and stuff and you'll get there for sure in no time. It's a bit of a grind, but you'll get there. See something back here. I can't believe I can't run. Well, he's exhausted by story standards. No, I saw it here.
Gotta break through! Show thy mystic mercy. You're mine! Try harder! Take this! Thanks!
Lightning condemned! Thunder blast!
Dragon form!
If it hides, just bash it out again!
Elusive deity! Strike!
Light action illuminates the dark!
Take this!
Grab back, chop it. Sounds good, homie.
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Boom.
Not a chance!
Illuminate the door! Come forth!
Clear for
Holy,
us.
holy land!
Here I come! It's on! Dragon form! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
It's right there. God damn it.
Speaking of Thistlelim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh?
He's not.
The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
Not like him.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
How the fuck? Oh, here? Supposed to be here?
Hmm? You're saying we should...
Just
At the
goddamn
Owl
these owls.
Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I
Let's see what he says.
abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shionne. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shionne said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shionne I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
Oh.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shionne? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imerys.
Imerys? As in Shionne Imerys?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Massacre, son.
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tale of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop!
Fuck, man, you gotta calm down.
Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Hey, thank you for the shout out there, Nightcrawler.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide
Game's
mission.
getting yeah, it is,
We
man.
stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone?
This is the FF7 Cloud moment where he's sitting in the wheelchair.
Take some time to think things through, okay?
But
remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Yeah, Alphen. Player characters here for you. We'll solve this shit one stream at a time.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Break.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
The fuck? Do.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which,
Boy,
there's
got
something
duped.
else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several
got it.
lifetimes.
The
Was I
Renans
really out that
were
long?
ancient
Well,
Dahnans.
I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All right.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even
Thank you
if
for
the
the
place
alert,
is still there
Nikki.
physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist.
There you go.
I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
There you go.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Bum, 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 bum. Who the fuck? The glasses, though. Yeah, man. You gotta be on point with everything. There it is.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
Phil.
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her?
I like my theory
Did
better.
she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Yep. Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse.
Never.
Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it
time
several
travelers
centuries
can.
ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too.
Crying.
You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
I mean,
I was out of line. I had no right
this
to
entire quest right now that I'm
No,
doing is just a
you're
giant
wrong.
pep talk.
Those words were exactly what I needed to hear
She
at the
doing the
time.
fucking Attack on Titan
In
stance?
fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that
When
power.
you said, I instantly
They're the
remember
ones you should be
Barry
blaming.
back.
Not only that, but that guilt you feel
fucking-
inside.
You can't atone
That's
for the
all
past.
the proof you need to
Barry
know you're
Allen
a good
again.
person, Alphen.
Barry,
you
remember that time
understand?
you didn't split the check? Run
If
into the
I'm
past.
still allowed to fight
Run
and
it
keep
back.
on living,
Run it back right now.
then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you.
Hey Barry, remember that time that you said
But
you were going to pick up
if
the
you're still
groceries,
not convinced,
but you
then
didn't?
ask yourself this.
Run it back.
What is it
Always
that
run
you've
it back.
really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Right. All right, we're going to talk to the last man with the plan. What the fuck is up here? We got our anniversary. Running back. Not even, see, that's the thing though. You're thinking too grandiose, man. Barry would just run back for whatever reason. Yo, remember that time? Gone. Just gone. Yo, remember? Gone. just the most pettiest, the smallest thing.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what?
Yeah, Noctis, what's going on? What's the
gotten
plan?
into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
The
If you were
fuck
in
kind
my
of question
place,
is
you'd
that?
say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of
I don't
that's
know.
got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too?
Fair.
Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me. That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes.
Okay, calm down,
I'm gonna
dude.
ask you this
Vegeta,
once
like,
and
holy
only
shit.
once. Are you serious about rescuing Xion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of
Yeah,
course I want
Noctis.
to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Turns out to be Jon Snow.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Xion. But there's still
Not
so
just
much
Jon
that
Snow. He's like...
There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Bump, bump, put a bump, 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 bump.
Back to the inn, I guess.
I can't even jump down. This is bull. I just realized I was able to sprint.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Yeah, I got Law
Kisara's
as a
right.
subbing.
You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Hey. Bumbling fighter extraordinary. What a fucking term. Okay, what does he have? Inferno punch. Yeah, we'll always take a Hadouken. That's never a bad thing. Let's max that one out. Nice. There we go. Alright, time to level up these outfits. It's way cooler. Let's go with... There we go. We're gonna go with the full-on. Ooh, snap. That's looking fresh.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get to the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Alright, let's go up. The Zoogles.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Okay.
We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy. Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Come on!
Are those arms even natural?
No further. I'm not done. Here. Make it one explode. Try it. It's only strong. Be my guest.
Not in your dream.
One more. Here I my turn. I'm no escape. Damn it. Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. Going light spear. You're mine.
Now.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Now. Here I come. It's
Man,
You're mine. I can carve through armor. You're finished.
Gusty nails!
Make it rain. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
One sec here.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistlerim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore.
You tell him, Jon Snow.
Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Vholran and liberate Dana.
Han Snow? Jon Snow? Yeah, he had like a Jon Snow moment where he died.
Will you fight with me?
It's a long story you get, but...
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers,
I just gotta change
there's a
someone's
huge
samurai
cliff
outfit and
separating
then we're
Thistleum
good
from
to
the
go.
capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan.
Ooh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
We don't know what lies.
There we go.
As ahead, we should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the...
Okay.
Why?
Just give me one moment here, guys. Sorry about that, folks. And we're back.
Is that so?
Okay.
Great, Jim.
I'll teach these small fry who's the ape. Predator of these waters? Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we...
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened, whether he's alive or otherwise. We've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Okay. Solid edge, eh? Ooh.
Have you guys checked your... Thistlein was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan.
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Dan...
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter...
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted...
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns...
Beyond vengeance.
Something's on your mind.
Of course not. Almeidrea was the one I hated. But ever since...
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her. But when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right. That she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay, let's check here. Ooh, that's right. Let's see if we can update. go.
I'd like to check their...
Let's go ahead and put this on Rinwell. Edit the team.
Wares, if you don't mind.
Ooh. Be worth buying a bit here.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to...
Yes. Always have to spend that much.
Mmm. Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Cool.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh, there's... I forgot this is a town. We'll probably head up to the next village, and then I'll probably call it there. Random. Therapy about gaming? No, unfortunately it wasn't. There was one over here, I think. Oh, I got that one. Okay. There's another one around here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Where's this damn bird? Oh.
Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Raging Luna Storm!
You're mine! I'm not done!
If they rush you gotta jump for cover!
Sonic Thrust!
Eagle Dive!
Let's go!
Here and now!
Void Flash!
Talon Hawk!
Ready to break!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Good! I'll leave it to you!
I'm ready!
We did it!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
You know, at 5:30, I'm probably gonna call
All
it.
we have to do is get rid of that thing, right? Coming through. You can't get out of this.
Take this! Strike! Dragon Form!
Simian pet. I shall feel you where you stand.
You're mine!
Heal.
Megasonic Thrust!
Talon Hurricane.
Megasonic Thrust! I'm not done! I owe you one!
Nothing gets by me!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it.
Pin off! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Yes, he has. When he hits over the mountain, he has another special.
There's always room for improvement. Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Not on my watch!
Here I come!
Talon Hurricane.
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Eagle Dive. I'm on a roll now. Do it.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Now! You're mine! Strike! Strike!
Charge like that is easily fatal.
Just as well,
In an instant! Impact Frost! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm!
Thanks so much!
Here! I'm on it!
Thank you.
Illuminate the storm!
Can you take it?
Now!
Dragon Swarm!
Light Burst Force.
There we go. Dope.
Step back. This one's all law.
A couple of guys here.
Little help!
Here I come! And I'm running! New melody!
Feel!
Talon Storm! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Down on the ground! Take this! Megasonic Thrust! First strike! Point blast! Watch it!
Now!
I'll stop it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Here I come!
Render!
Inferno Punch! Strike! Dragon Swarm! On point blast!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Yeah, let's see this. Okay. Powers, do my thing. Sounds good, man. Oh, I don't have Orochi's Gale Force up there. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
No choice! You're mine! Down on the ground! Bestow thy mercy! Point flash! Very circle! I owe you one! Swallow dance! Here! Talon Hurricane! You're mine! Resonate with the earth! Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on a roll now! Orochi Fury!
Lightning orb!
Not a chance! No escape! Orochi Fury! Here! Dragon it's over! Resonate with the earth! Far enough! Quiver Drive!
Pushed it back to the corner there.
Onward and upward. No choice. I'm not done. Heal. Eat dirt. Talon Hurricane. Take this. Resonate with the earth. Orochi Fury. I'm on top. Soaring Light Spear. Slice. Here I come. Orochi Fury. Elusive deity. Rotating pile. You're mine. Point flash. Take this.
Supernova!
It's on.
I'm on a roll now! Magic is
Megasonic Thrust. Orochi Fury.
Eat this!
Dragon
I'm
Shell.
ready! Dohalim!
Light Burst Force.
Radiant Genesis!
Nice.
I can feel my power growing.
What's this thing?
There it is. That's our target.
Right, here goes! Can't get out of this! Strike!
Hit!
You're finished! Begin! Elusive deity! Take this! Inferno Punch! I'm just getting started! Here I come! Heal! Orochi Fury! Point flash! Do it! Do it! In an instant!
That was down.
Now! You're mine! No escape! Require a hand. Point flash! Tornado drive! Soaring Light Spear! Elusive deity!
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Campsite there and campsite up there.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. That's freaking justice. Watch it.
Air thrust!
Denied. Here I come. That's it. Megasonic thrust!
Now!
Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Now!
May a thousand gears carry you to tread!
Listen! Now! Crush! On your
Now!
Show me! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance! I'm not done!
Leave the charges to me!
Resonate with the Megasonic thrust! Fluid Kick! On your knees! Dragon Shout! I'm ready to roll now!
A comfortable win.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Cool. Anything in here? All right. Can I forge any weapons for anyone? No, so these guys don't drop the necessary material.
I may have exerted myself a little too much today.
Alright, let's see what we can make. Need that to...
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almeidrea made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegis. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almeidrea? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danon such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
No backing down! Here I come! Unlock! Orochi's Fury! Down on the cow! Here I come! Lewis Gate! Begin! I'm on! You're finished! Elusive deity! Big bang! Pile driver! You're mine! Orochi's Fury! Now! Look sharp!
That was down.
Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance! I'm not done! Orochi's Fury! Super Swallow Day! does it! That freaking does it! No, release the deity! Hitting Tornado's eye! I'll face you! You're mine!
May 1,000 damage!
Show me! In an instant! Impact block!
A comfortable win.
Doop. Doop. Wrong button.
Little help!
Can you take it?
Gale Force!
Take it! I'll tear you apart! I'm not
Raging
done!
Star!
Swallow
Sword Flight!
Bestow thy mystic mercy! You're
Photon
mine!
Flash!
Take this! Did you hear it?
Being interrupted.
Megasonic thrust!
This one! Lightning
Orochi's
Defense!
fury!
Thunderblade! Now
First strike! Bestow thy mystic mercy! We did it! Orochi's fury! Take this!
Just need to spam that.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Okay, almost getting to decent time to stop. I'm probably gonna head to that camp up north and call it there, and then I'll be back on later. Yeah.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Ain't gonna be able to rest today, are we? Oh, there we go.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to
No one to talk to either.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go.
Weird.
We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
That's not it.
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Fuck Christ.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately, that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Should be.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
All right.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Yeah.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Okay. Still have to make dinner. I can literally save anywhere at any time. That's the thing about this game.
Gotta break through. You're mine.
Firmament treasure.
I'm not. It's over. First strike. That's enough. You're mine. Point blank.
Damn it.
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are. That's my cue.
Shut him down. Strike. It's over. Get up. Last shot. Dohalim. In an instant. Impact block.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Let's clear these guys out.
An opponent like
We're
this
going to
should
the
be
temple.
easy.
I keep getting myself late.
In a bind? Tornado drive!
You're mine! Strike! I owe you one. Take this! Last shot!
Bestow that mystic lurking.
Not a chance! I'm not done!
Eat this!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get careless.
I'm merely doing what I can.
Glad you're on our side,
I shall ensure you survive this.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
I'm ready here.
Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Now I'm in the groove. Damn it! Too fast! I'll now I'm real mad. I'm not done.
Lightning Descent!
Not a chance. First strike.
Magic Kazam!
Why thank you, your worship.
And will you lay down your life here?
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be late.
In an instant!
Impact Cross! Yes, I'm getting stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
Alright, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, save it here. We're gonna raid this out and make some dinner and stuff, and then I'll come back on later tonight with the Sinking City. So, I believe let's double check. Oh boy, I need this thing a little faster. God damn. I drop a lurk right. Hey man, I've been streaming since 1. As you can see, it's been about 4 hours. But I'll be on later tonight. I'll be streaming the Sinking City, so don't worry about that, homie. You can watch that one. Another horror game. Let me go ahead and send this over to Nightcrawler. It was good. I am gonna, but I'm gonna take a bit of a break, make some dinner, relax, and then I'll be back on with it. You as well, Geekette. I'm sending it over to Nightcrawler. He's playing Suena's Sacrifice. Totally worth it. Get you guys in the mood for the horror game stuff. So, showing some mods, some love, and everything. So, get that sent over. And plus, we gotta support the Canadians. See you later.